Welcome to this Wednesday Live. I often talk about mindset and the importance of this. You see, our mindset makes all the difference to success, failure, or fear. It's the foundation for everything. And what I want to share with you today is that it is the foundation for success. Now, if your mindset isn't right, you're not going to take the actions that you should be taking, that are needed or wanted to be taken to move forward. How many of us want to stay stuck in life? Are you putting your hand up? Are you nodding yes? I'm sure you're not, because none of us want to stay stuck in life. We're often scared and fearful of the unknown. Listen, I've been there too. When we don't know what we should be doing next for the greatest good for ourselves and our family members. But some of that also can be living in fear of something that may never happen, as in something terrible, if you're scared of something terrible may happen, or it may well be that the fear of the unknown actually is that you are going to have success. And you've never put yourself forward before, and you may be thinking, I wish I had. I wish I had taken this step. In the past, I saw people doing everything that I wanted to do, and look at where they are today, and look at me today. You may be having these thoughts. You know, sometimes it's a fear of the unknown that you can't move forward. And as an expert in my field, helping people to transform their lives, I can share with you it's important that you totally look at how you can move forward and change your life for the better for you and your family. You could have missed so many opportunities. I know I have missed opportunities in my life, and I know because I know my story. Sometimes we're too scared to even share about that sort of a thing. That, oh my goodness, I missed this, I missed that, and I missed that. And we may be too scared that people may judge us because we didn't go as far as we wanted to go. Allow me to let you know it's never too late. As your transformative leader, I would say to you, I can coach you of getting to one place to another. I've done it for myself many times over and over again. And what's going to be stopping you from getting to that space too? You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. As we've been helping people for 2 decades plus and helping them to change from one stuck space to another, the fear of the unknown and thinking, what will it be like when I get to that stage? And I can tell you, the journey is actually literally amazing when you know how. So let me share my story of being stuck. When I was disabled, I didn't know if I could actually physically move from that one chair. I was absolutely scared stiff to move from here to there. I didn't know what was going to happen, but did I think I was going to break myself if I got up and moved? Maybe in my head and my mindset, I did think that, but it was all about making the first decision. Imagine if I stayed in that same seat for years and years and years. My muscles would have completely gone to waste, wasting of the muscles. My bones wouldn't have been as strong enough. I may have put weight on, I may not have put weight on, but it wouldn't be what I really soulfully would have wanted. And I may have stayed stuck in that space because I was fearful of the unknown, scared of success, scared of moving out from one space to the other. What was it going to cause me? Probably a lot of anxiety because I was thinking in that state of mind. It could well have been that I'm scared if I get this far, will I need to do this next? And will that be good for me? Or am I going to be not as well as I thought? All these things may come into our mind to put fear into us because we don't know what's around the corner. But yet, is staying stuck an option? And I can tell you now, staying stuck was not an option for me, no matter how scared I was. I can remember my husband brought the book, Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. And as he gave this book to me, and even though I had blurred vision, I tried my best to read it. And it was simply allowing me to take those bold steps and simple steps, even just to get up for one space and move to the other. I was not going to break. Yes, it might have caused me some pain, but I can tell you one thing, it didn't break me. And with strength and with courage and some determination, I decided to get up from that chair and I decided I'm going to move now and I moved to that other space. Was I scared? Yes, because I didn't know what was going to happen. But at the same time, I had to have faith. Otherwise, I would have stayed stuck in this space. You know, confidence through a disability or some sort of illness or trauma can actually overtake where you should be. And this is why we have coaches and mentors like myself who can take you on that journey from being here to being competent, from being fearful to confident, and here feeling like we're a failure going towards success. Would you say that this is worth it? I would say it is. Sometimes we worry about the smallest things and sometimes we worry about the biggest things. And I know the world that we are living in, there is so much fear around us. But do we need to stop there? No, we don't. I'm saying this because I have been through so many adversities. And I can tell you now, as many people say, nothing has stopped me. I got myself to a better space and I went to the next thing. I got myself to a better space again and then I went to the next thing. And I know how I did it, and that's what I do. I teach people, I coach people how you can do this and how you can have the strength, how you can have the resilience, and how you can change your mindset from being in a stuck space to being in an amazing space of opportunities. So that is my subject matter today, fear of the unknown. Because out there in that big wide world, anything is possible. And if anything is possible, does that show me that you may be worried, that you may succeed? Was I worried that I may succeed? I wasn't worried that I may succeed. I was worried in case I broke my bones or I wouldn't be able to hold on to myself to be able to sit in that space. How could I physically, literally move when I was literally in a very bad place? I'm talking about physically, mentally, emotionally, and on a soulful level too. So, why am I talking about this? Because I want to show you don't be scared of success. Don't be scared of change. You may think you are actually scared of change, but I'm going to show you there's masses of opportunities out there. I did it for me. So the wow thing really here is I did it for me. I did it for lots of people. And I'm ready to show you. Because every part that I share between every single week is all about inspiration. It's about showing you how we can evolve. Evolution is the way forward. Evolving, 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 evolving into something beautiful. And we're entitled to this. And it's all about transformation. That's my middle name, in fact, Parveen Transformation Smith. So we show people what's possible. And when people are facing their fears, they will need that guidance. They would want somebody to help them as we get this information. People reach out to us every week. Can you help me with this? I'm a coach. Can you help me with this? I'm a leader. Can you help me with this? I'm a business owner. Can you help me with this? I'm going through trauma. And PTSD has a lot to say for itself. I know a lot of people have been through it. And what have I been doing for 20 years? I've been helping people to change their stories from PTSD, stuck in a space, to being in an amazing space. And they've left that fear, that thought of fear of failure, that thought of paralyzation in their fear behind. Because where we want to go, we don't need to take it with us. So are you being paralyzed by fear? Are you awake at night thinking, oh my goodness me, I need to get to that space, but I can't? Are you awake in the hours thinking, I've got to move on from this, but I still don't know how to do it? I've tried this, I've tried this, I've tried this, and I've tried this, but I still cannot get there. Allow me to share this with you. I've seen this firsthand with my clients, and I've turned them around. I've turned their businesses around. And it's about making those few changes. It's about saying yes to yourself. It's about saying, Parveen, can I book a call with you? I would love to have a call with you. Can you help me to get through this space in my life? How? You're wondering how? I'll share that with you soon. It's about making those changes, making those bold decisions and saying, let's go for this. I am not willing to be scared and stuck. I am not willing to live in fear of failure when there may not even be a failure. I am wanting to show up to evolution of my journey. I am willing to say that anything is possible and it's inevitable. You know, if you take the right steps with me, I can take you to an incredible journey. There's many more people in parts of the world that I have worked with who have excelled in their journeys. And whether I've been with them for 10 days, 2 months, 3 months, or more, it's been quite a journey. And we did it. And we can look back even and say to ourselves, I was in that uncertain space and look at the opportunity I have right now. I was in that uncertain space and I didn't know how to walk those steps to here. But what we do here is we take you. We hold you by the hand. We will take you on this journey and we will take you to not having the fear of uncertainty, but having the uncertainty coming into opportunities. The opportunities and become more successes. And we're all entitled to that. Every single one of us is entitled to having the opportunities that we want. So, what is holding you back? I want you to really think about this right now. And the reason why I say that is I want you to think about this right now because I wanted to share something with you here. Okay. I wanted to share something with you here. It was all to do with, let's just see, every week, like I say, I ask you a question. What's holding you back? What's the fear that you may have to getting your successes? And that's two questions. What's holding you back? Number one, if you have a pen and paper, you may write this down or write it on your phone, and then you can come back to this. And the other one is fear of uncertainty. What is your fear of being bigger and better and having amazing opportunities that could come to you? We sometimes are so in this tunnel, we only see that much. I mean, the world is huge. And then when we show you there's this much and there's much more, you'll start to think, wow. So allow yourselves to recognize the uncertainties that you're holding on to right now. Allow yourself same selves right now, same thinking of I need to recognize this right now. Why am I here in this space of uncertainty? Am I, another question, am I ready to move forwards and let go of that and move into a space of opportunity with Parveen? It could be my team, depending who you would like to help coach you and work with you. But for now, we're just allowing ourselves to think about it. What if you could have the most amazing opportunities there and not be in the stuck space anymore? A lot of questions are coming in right now, aren't they? These questions are all about allowing yourself to think of your evolution, of where you want to be in life, rather than staying stuck. So I want you to now just close your eyes for a moment. And I want you to close your eyes. I want you to connect with you and your way of thinking, where your mind has been thinking recently that I'm here, but I can't get there. I want you to think of the things that are coming to your mind first of all. Is it thoughts such as, I'm stuck, I cannot do this, how can I do this, how can I move from this space? Are these some of the thoughts that are coming to your mind right now? And then, what if I could be this? What if I could do this? What if these are the opportunities? What if I could do more and be greater than what I am right now? So, even though I'm giving you an idea, it's not actually the full solution because we use a specific process with you to take you on this journey to being more. This was a time, you can open your eyes now, of reflection for a few moments of how it may be to you feeling stuck in a space and not moving forwards. So you have to look at making the decisions. What decisions do you need to make to look at moving forwards? And when is the time? Are you going to wait another 4 weeks? Are you going to wait another 2 months, 6 months, a year? Because you know what? It'll still be there. I always say to my clients, there is no time like the present time. The time is now. Everything that you're doing is all about your health. And your health is actually also your wealth. And if you don't get yourself into a great space, you're going to be stuck in a space. So the choice, ladies and gents, is yours. What space would you like to be in? Okay. So before I finish off today, I wanted to share something with you. Okay. It's just something that I can give you as a guidance, okay, for today. And only one, okay, is going to be pulled out of this pack, a card that's going to help you. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's see if we can find the momentum. The momentum to take action from fear to of the unknown to the scared of success, from the uncertainty to the opportunity. Let's just see. Here we go, the top one. The card is courage. Okay, so I shuffled them in my hands, and this is the first card on the top. So the situation you are going through will require courage. You can achieve your goal. There we go. Now this is definitely your direct message. And this direct message is all about change that you need to go through. It's about taking the courageous steps, just like I did. And lots of my other people have done the same. My groups of people, my students and my clients, they've all taken that courageous step and thought, I'm going to move forward with this because I want more out of life. Don't let the fear cripple you because that's its job. But my job is to take you to new heights, new spaces, new places, and to strength and to success. So that's all from me on this live with you today. And I look forward to sharing more with you next week. So my name is Parveen Smith. I'm a transformative leader, transformative coach, and I am here as a global awardee in the work that I do. And I'm so honored and privileged because once upon a time, this was not the story. And if I can share this with you and inspire you, if I can do it, so can you. Allow me to take you on this journey. Bye-bye for now.